Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. We welcome you to the 5th edition of our fundraising event, Kalpataru 2022, Part 1, the official program. We are filled with pride and privilege as we present to you the fruit of hard work of the members of the Interact Club. We sure know that we are always showered with the divine blessings of our mentor and guru, Dr. Mrs. Y.G. Parthasarathi, founder, PSBB Group of Schools, and her divine presence keeps us going. Following her footsteps, we not only focus on academic excellence but also on the co-curricular and extracurricular activities. We strongly believe that our students are holistically developed with an all-rounder personality by balancing both scholastic and co-scholastic areas to the best of their ability. Though the physical presence is challenged because of the untoward situation, the virtual participation of our students has sure enabled them to develop their leadership qualities and hone their skills. Kalpataru Part 2, the cultural extravaganza, stands as testimony to it. The school management has always been supportive of all our endeavors and has been our beacon of light, showing us the way. The event would not have been possible without the encouragement and the guidance of the school management. A rising tide lifts all boats, and so does Kalpataru. We rise to alleviate the challenges of the underprivileged and thereby instilling the values of giving, sharing, and helping among our students. 100 times every day, I remind myself that my inner and outer lives are based on the labor of other men and that I must exert myself in order to give in the same measure as I have received and am still receiving, said one of the greatest scientists of all times, Albert Einstein. Truly, we have walked an extra mile just to see a smile in someone's face, and that makes a lot of difference. We give unequivocal assurance that we are barking up the right tree. Here, we proudly present the official program of Kalpataru 2022. Here we go.
Namaha. I'm Venkataraman of Class 12, the Secretary of the Interact Club.
And I'm Vibha of Class 12. And we are your
hosts for this event.
Welcome to our virtual annual fundraising event, Kalpataru 2022. Before we proceed with the exciting events planned, let us seek the blessings of the Almighty with a prayer song by Akriti Balaji of Class 12D.
शरणु सिद्धि विनायका शरणु सिद्धि विनायका शरणु वेद्य प्रदायका शरणु सिद्धि विनायका शरणु वेद्य प्रदायका शरणु पार्वती तनय मूर्ति शरणु मूषिक वाहना शरणु पार्वती तनय मूर्ति शरणु मूषिक वाहना शरणु सिद्धि विनायका नितिल नेत्रन देवी सुतने नागभूषण प्रियने नितिल नेत्रन देवी सुतने नागभूषण प्रियने तकिट तांगिट कोमलांगने कर्णकुंडल धारणे तकिट तांगिट कोमलांगने कर्णकुंडल धारणे शरणु सिद्धि विनायका शरणु वेद्य प्रदायका शरणु सिद्धि विनायका कुक्षिमालंबोदरने कुक्षिमालंबोदरने ಲಂಬೋದರನೆ ಈಕ್ಷುಚಾಪನ ಗೆಲಿದನೆ ಕೂಕ್ಷಿಮಹಾಲಂಬೋದರನೆ ಈಕ್ಷುಚಾಪನ ಗೆಲಿದನೆ ಪಕ್ಷಿವಾಹನ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ನಿಜ ದಾಸನೆ ಪಕ್ಷಿವಾಹನ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ನಿಜ ದಾಸನೆ ಶರಣು ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ವಿನಾಯಕ ಶರಣು ವೇದ್ಯ ಪ್ರದಾಯಕ ಶರಣು ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ವಿನಾಯಕ. Thank you.
Thank you for that divine rendition, Akriti. I now request Ahana to sing the Guru Vandanam.
Shitala Charanam, Komalam Charanam, Manjula Charanam, Mama Guru Charanam, Mridula Charanam, Sadguru Charanam Sada Smarami, Premadam Pavana Charanam Sada Bhajami, Shitala Charanam, Komala Charanam, Manjula Charanam, Mama Guru Charanam, Mama Guru Charanam, Mama Guru Charanam.
Thank you, Ahana. That was mesmerizing. We now request our respected principal, Mrs. Rukmini Sridharan, to initiate the lighting of the lamp, which is symbolic of the everlasting zeal in us to serve our society.
We now request the Joint Secretary of the Interact Club, Achudan Venkatesan of Class 11 to deliver the welcome address.
1 minute, Achudan. Welcome, sir. We heartily, warmly welcome you to our Kalpataru virtual event. Ravi, sir, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. Thanks for inviting.
Yes, ma'am. Can I continue?
Yes, Achudan.
Sir, kindly we are requesting you to be on mute because the recording will pick up the active speaker. So please request you all to be on mute. Thank you.
Yep.
Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Words of great wisdom from Martin Luther King Jr. that truly captures the essence of the Interact life. For there is not a nobler and more important mission than living life in endless service of others. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, we welcome you to the 5th edition of Kalpataru 2021-2022. It's our pride and privilege to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Ravinder Chandrasekharan, and our guest of honor, Mrs. Radha Ramesh. We would like to extend a warm welcome to our special guests, Rotarian Pankaj Dave, Rotarian Shantala Satya, and Rotarian Meenakshi Periyakarthan. We would also like to welcome all parents, teachers, participants, and students on behalf of the Interact Club of the PSBB Millennium School, OMR. We welcome you all.
Thank you, Achudan. Time to take a walk down memory lane. We now call upon Harshika Prejit, the Vice President of the Interact Club, to deliver a short presentation on the journey of our Interact Club so far.
To our esteemed guests, respected principal, beloved teachers, and my dear friends, I wish you all a very pleasant morning. Today, I would like to provide you with an insight into our service. Leadership is taking responsibility while others make excuses. We, the members of the club, are given the responsibility to help others to the maximum of our abilities. Through its funds, the Interact Club organizes various donations and services such as furniture donation, renovations, infrastructural needs, blackboard painting for the nearby government high school, and even volunteering for competitions and even organizing blood donation camps. Our annual fundraising event, Kalpataru, has redefined fun and social service for generations to come. Our past offline events were an overwhelming success. Nevertheless, we did not let a pandemic stop us. With the same passion, we are now on our second online edition of Kalpataru. We've also launched various projects and some even in collaboration with the Rotary Club of Madras, Srinagar. And through our projects, we have integrated our duty to the environment with our duty to the society. And this experience has given us an immense sense of fulfillment. The RILA, the Rotary Youth Leadership Awards, is something that we all look forward to. It gives us the opportunity to explore our potential. Overall, it is a worthwhile exposure for all students. We are reinstilled with the core values and beliefs such as teamwork and courage. All this is accomplished while having fun and gaining knowledge. Finally, I would like to thank you all for your time and conclude by saying that helping others doesn't require a reason. It's the intention and effort that matters.
Thank you, Har. We're absolutely certain that the upcoming batches will take the Intra Club of our school to new heights. Our chief guest for the day is Mr. Ravinder Chandrasekharan, who is an Indian film producer, director, and actor, and has worked predominantly in the Tamil film industry. His core values lie in finding fresh talent. He is a firm believer of professionalism, commitment, ethics, and integrity. He is also a technical expert at the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. I now request Sir to share a few words on this occasion. So sorry to interrupt, you're on mute, sir. Thank you.
Oops. I'm sorry. A warm welcome and good morning to all officials. And I'm sure I'm really sorry that I'm not aware of the names, but I'm sure that all qualified and well quality people are in here. And glad to meet you all. And it's my privilege and honor to be a part of joining this one. And it's good to know that PSPB Millennium, a kind of an activity and services, what you guys have been doing is absolutely fabulous. And before let me get into your service level, I just will do a quite little intro of mine. I am Ravinder Chandrasekharan and done UG over here, Masters and PhD in Geneva Business School, and I've been working as a telecom expert in United Nations for the South American customs-related projects. That's my actual profile, and accidentally I fall in Indian film industry, part of production, direction, and sometimes fortune favors the brave. I don't know whose brave it is, put me into this activity. And well, being in this industry for long, and I was quite surprised that when I was being invited to talk regarding this, I was said that no, I think that I was way beyond on the boundary of now into getting into these kind of activity, because I don't know what film industry is going to connect with all these kind of educated, qualified people who is stepping into shape up the next part of the world or next generation of the world to the next level. I was saying, no, you please come and be a part of it, which was like invited by Annapurni. I would love to, thank for making me to join on this. And this kind of a services is like, the intention is of being pure and serving to the society and being very heartful. The size of what kind of service is really not important. It's only the intention and the size of heart, what exactly it is required for doing these kind of an activity, which I personally see that you guys are doing a fabulous. And these intentions and what I personally feel on my every aspect of taking an effort risk, and especially an unorganized monopoly is cinema, Indian cinema, and especially Tamil cinema. And in these kind of an activity, when my parents used to always ask, like, what makes you to believe that going and doing these kind of a business, which is not like a commodity or any kind of industry where you can at least have the source of product as your capital investment or anything. But what actually drives me in this business is very simple, that what I contribute to do help others, which is making me to survive on this field despite so many losses. You trust me that doing service, doing kind of showing humanity, should be with mankind is always a kind of a way to see the God and way to make sure that it connects the people on all the vibes. There is only one way that we can prove our we are one among the unity is the way how we help each other and how we connect because of the help we do with each other. And that is actually happening on these days. I could see a lot of youngsters like you people getting into the real-time action. When we were doing this school, we will be hardly having a kind of a donation form we will write. If you do it 25,000 of a contribution to any kind of that, we will get a badge. We will get a certificate. Or the whole intention is not on doing the service level. The whole intention is doing on who is getting the badge, who is getting the certificate, who is getting that one. That would be the highest motivation for doing any kind of a services when we were doing this school. That is the only motivation of that. Now I could see a lot of kids and a lot of students who is coming out with a great vision of why this service is all about and why we need to do it, and doing this, what it is going to contribute to the society and what is going to change the impact of that. And I would certainly thank all the parents where they were highly visionary in motivating you people to get into these kind of services act, and which is extremely making, I'm seeing after long these years, I'm seeing these kind of activity which is making me understand one thing, that yes, my society is going good. Only there are few places that which is not actually on track, but this education and that this motivation is highly needed for this current ongoing situations where extremely pandemic outside, and we people trying to help each other and showing the society that we are all connected in one, not on this kind of a StreamYard or network. We are connected as a humanity. That is what. And in this place, I really want to thank your school and teachers, principals, or staff, who's actually a kind of a people who is standing behind in making you people structure to this kind of a thought process. Thought process is one which is helping every individual to be successful in life. According to me, if my thoughts are good, my success is good. If my intentions are pure, my service is pure. You have to do it anything from the wholehearted, where this is getting injected to all the students only by the teachers and the staff. We spent hardly 6 hours to 8 hours for sleeping in house and 4 hours or 5 hours to play games or to do studies at home. The rest of the hours we spend most of the places called school, and the only place where I could see from my life till this minute that there is the only temple that exists in human's life is school. That is the place where every single God, you can see it in a different figure, male or female, which is coming to you, to your class directly, and which is coming to help you out to make a better person to the society. So I strongly thank that, these people is playing a vital role in our life throughout. I always see, நான் தமிழ்ல சொல்லணும்னா இந்த ஒரு விஷயத்துல ஸ்கூல் டீச்சர்ஸ் எப்பவுமே வந்து ஒரு ஏணிப்படி மாதிரி, ஏணி எப்பவுமே மேலே ஏறாது, ஆனா ஏணிக்கு எப்பவுமே the ladder is always having upside. There is nothing called downside. Ladder will never have a downside. So the teachers are all the actual people who is making you uplift to the society, creating these kind of a thought, making this kind of an intention to you, and this will help you in near future. You know what? If a person wants to become an engineer, and engineering cannot be taught on the day one. It has to be gone with a kind of a process of something called, understand the basics of how to get into these kind of engineering, mechanics or doctors or whatever. But the schooling life is of something very interesting life where you get cultured with, what you're going to get into the society and what you're going to, make your life colorful in what you pursue, dream, achieve or whatever. We always in school time will be with the different thoughts like, what do you call? I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to be that. And there will be a kind of an age where that will knock your sense on your head. Yes, man, you are only deserved for this. That you are only deserved for this is not that something that situation is forcing you. The nature, the universe is loving you to come back to that one and do it. That is how something called service. Service is also of same kind. Service is not about that. Again, it's not the volume of what you are doing. It's all about the volume of what you have in your heart to do it. That kind of a volume is highly needed for you people, and I'm sure that you guys are actually rocking, and I'm also going to be a part of it, and try to let's do the let's all go and light the bulb, and let's make it a promising country, society. And I'm always proud when I work in other part of the country. I always feel that once I get back to the country, I want to be I want to retain my spirit of my country feel only when I should be land in India. There are most of the times I used to see the patriotism or Indian spirit is mostly when we are playing games or when we are being the other part of the country. As soon as we hit the country back, we will say why these roads are good, not good, blah blah blah. All we can able to pinpoint so many things of talking about the countries and how we are not being developed so far. So the development starts from the place called school, and teachers are the highly connected people who is making you to getting into that process. So let's spread love, let's spread this kind of a humanity, kindness, services, and I'm sure that this will take all you people to the different zone of places. And I wish all the people who is being participated and being associated of this kind of services, you are doing an amazing job, and my heartful wishes and thanks to all for giving me a time. And I'm sorry that if I take much of your time or be delayed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. You're saying pure intentions, pure service has definitely resonated with us. It is my privilege to introduce
I think he definitely deserves a thunderous round of applause. I request all the audience here to give an excellent unmute yourself and then give a thunderous applause. Mr. Ravindra and the principal here. So I have already posted the stage. Each and every word that you spoke is truly factual and realistic. We can understand that those words are coming from your heart and nothing but the truth. And we are all with you in your thoughts. And I think Mrs. Annapurni had the best choice to have you as a chief guest of the day. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Pleasure is mine, and I'm sorry that most of the names have not been recollected
No
to tell.
problem, sir. No problem, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It is my privilege to introduce the guest of honor, Ms. Radha Ramesh. Ms. Radha Ramesh is a special educator and transdisciplinarian. She set up Twin Enterprises, a sustained viable project for people with multiple disabilities, as well as a unit for Amog, a Bangalore-based NGO. She has guided families and young people with disabilities to identify and plan future goals and careers in Bhutan. She is a resource person for Vidya Sagar and a guest lecturer for mechanical engineering students on sensory motor and language disorders in IIT Chennai. She's done a sensitization program on early stimulation and early detection at ICDS. Ms. Radha Ramesh has previously conducted workshops at a home management family-based rehabilitation program and has worked with advisory and referral clinic, as well as a teacher of a multi-ability classroom. We are honored to have you with us today, ma'am. I request you to grace the occasion with a few words.
Thank you very much, Vibha, for that wonderful, warm introduction. Yes, good morning, one and all. Very happy New Year, because January is still on, so I would like to wish everyone a pandemic-free New Year. At least this year, we hope that we all have face-to-face interactions, very soon. That's the humble prayer. I think everyone would be feeling the same way. And first of all, my thanks to Rukmani for inviting me to be part of this fantastic, lovely event. Yeah, initially I was thinking, what am I going to do as a special educator from the disability sector? What am I? No, what's my role here? Then she said, no, you please come. We need you. So I think looking at all of you and looking the way, it's really. I thank Rukmani for giving me this opportunity, and after listening to our chief guest Ravindran, I think every word what you spoke is a fact, is a reality, and yes, I agree, full agreement. Whatever you said some time back. Just to introduce myself, okay, even though she said, one thing which I want to say here is, I'm a parent, okay, I'm a parent of two children with disability. They are twins. They have a condition called cerebral palsy with locomotor, which is a locomotor disability, it's a congenital one. Yeah, but see now it is whatever Mr. Ravindran said. Okay, he said it factually, no theoretically. Every word what he spoke, which I've experienced in my life. Okay, the compassion, the teamwork, and the support, and the give and take. What we give to others, what we take from others. It's very, very important. So that it is. I can really feel every word what he said just some time back. So what I would like to say here is, of course, this. Also, I came to know it's a fundraising event, Kalpataru, by the Rotary Club. Vidyasagar's association with the Rotary Club is a long back. We have been associated with them, Rotary Meenambakam, from I think it is 2007. Okay, I was a class teacher then. From then, they have been supporting Vidyasagar in taking our services to a long way. They have been with us whenever we needed some money for the salary or to give a facelift to one of the classrooms and other things. They were always there to us. Still, even now, if we need any support, we just need to call Mr. Chari, who is in charge. I think at present, I don't remember the names. As you said, Chari is one of our old associate in the Rotary Club, and Mr. Ravindran, who is I think vice chairman or chairman of the Rotary Club Meenambakam, and Mr. Narayanan Parthasarathi. Anytime we need any support monetarily or something, you call them, give them a call. They are there for always. So I'm all the more happy to be part of this program, which is running as a fundraising program in partnership with the Rotary thing and PSP Millennium. And I would like to also say that yes, these activities conducted, okay, by it's an Interact Club. Even Vidyasagar, along with the Rotary Club, we also have the Interact Club run by the Rotary, in partnership with Rotary Club. We also run this Interact Club. Every activity, what is, so when we look at children, okay, we always say that children are the future India, and we always say it is nature nurture. Every child who is born, okay, நம்ம சொல்லுவோம் எந்த குழந்தையும் நல்ல குழந்தைதான் மண்ணில் பிறக்கையிலே, அவர் நல்லவராவதும் தீயவராவதும் நானே வளர்ப்பதில்லைன்னு சொல்ல மாட்டேன். It's a teamwork. Teacher and all of us together only bring up the child. We instill all the good values in the children. So when we are actually making all these activities, we don't think no, if I'm giving you this, if I'm giving you this experience, you need to do this. அந்த மாதிரி எண்ணத்துல நம்ம பண்ணல. When we are giving this, so they are internalizing some way or the other. Okay, all the good values, like no, what is meant by working in the family, in the community, in the neighborhood. So there are so many activities which will say when I'm working in a rural area, I get to understand what is it. When I'm working in fact, we did this waste segregation, which is actually very important thing for the global warming, which every one of us is struggling. Under 2015, when the flood came, everyone said nature is giving back. So all these things. So we are instilling all the good values, what is needed for the community, what is needed, good practices. We are instilling, whether they use it now or not, whether some way or the other, it is all going in. Thanks to the school and the Rotary Club for thinking about all these activities. And also we have been doing community library, but everyone were along with, of course, because of the pandemic, we couldn't continue. I hope all the things what you are doing. So one of the things on the community library, books they don't steal. But let us not think about all those things. But there is one person who will be able to know the book. Okay, even one person benefits out of that. So these are all the thinking which we are instilling in the future generation. Of course, when we say about the moral values, we can say honesty, courage, never give up, responsibility. We are slowly building up. I think I'm very happy that as a teacher and as a community, we are instilling all these things in young children. How they are going to use it in the future is depending on how they are going to go around. But I am very confident in the madri kattukittadella, definitely it will not go waste. Some way or the other, they are going to definitely use it in their life for the good cause. And once again, I thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you. Good luck to all the students who are now studying and taking all these good values through your teachers and through all these activities. Wish you all the best for a very, very good, prominent future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It is true when they say that small drops of water make a mighty ocean. It is now my privilege to introduce to you Rotarian Pankaj Dave. Rotarian Pankaj Dave has been instrumental in creating collaborations between developers, landlords, and project consultants. He has leased corporate offices and commercial spaces to various companies like Reliance Industries, Shoppers Stop Limited, to name a few. He has also executed many commercial and residential properties as interior works. We now request Sir, President of the Rotary Club of Madras Nagar, to address the gathering.
Good morning, all. I'm very happy to hear the motivational speech by Mr. Ravindran and Ms. Vidya Sagar, Director. And I'm very happy to be with all of you and my fellow Rotarians today morning to hear, various projects done by your school and all the service projects which are being executed by your school under great motivation by your principal. I'm very, very happy to be along with all of you who is so motivated and so enthusiastic in doing service projects under guidance of your principal and various Rotarians involved with all of you from our club. I wish that, you do all these works, good works, without any prejudice as conveyed by Mr. Ravindran. And I wish that, you always be in front of people who are, in need without having any self, requirement or without any self, motives. If you do this thing at this age, I'm sure in future you would be becoming one example in the society, which will be, each and every person would be interested to learn how to live a good life with success as well as service to the society. I wish you all a very, very great year, the rest of the year, and I wish you all the best. And from Rotary Club of Madras, on behalf of Rotary Club of Madras, Tinagar, we would like to say that, this year also we would be conducting Raila. I think Rotarian Meenakshi is in touch with all of you, and definitely we will be doing our best to motivate all the students who will be involved in Raila. And also we would like to contribute rupees 2,500 rupees towards your fundraiser. And we also request all of you to be accessible to any one of us. I mean, we are accessible to any one of you who is interested in gaining more help or any kind of assistance from our side. Okay, all the best to all of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Pankaj.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir, for those inspiring words. Rotarian Shantala Satya is a postgraduate from Bangalore with a great sense of humor. Coming from a family of writers and poets, she constantly wants to read and learn something new. She served as the first lady of the Rotary Club of Madras Srinagar in 2018-19 and served the needy in every way possible. She also became the backbone of the club that year. She's currently serving as the dynamic secretary of the club due to her passion for friendship and service. Requesting Rotarian Shantala Satya ma'am to share her thoughts.
Good morning to one and all. Dare to be different. Different ways to grow, different ways to promote, and different ways to meet and different ways to serve. Where there's will, there's a way. Always PSBB Millennium Interact Club is doing this fundraising in different way, and then they're helping the needy of the society. And then this pandemic never stopped them from achieving their goals. Proud to have you as our interactors. All the very best for all the projects you are doing in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, because whatever we do is only possible because of your support. Now I would like to introduce Mrs. Meenakshi Pedekar. Mrs. Meenakshi started shooting the Peep Sight 22 rifle in the year 1992 and has won 6 golds, 13 silvers and 10 bronze medals. Moreover, she has also been certified as a renowned shot and was selected for the trials for Asian Games. Apart from her magnificent achievements in the field of shooting, some of her other interests lie in classical music and dance, cooking, drawing and painting. She also plays the veena and has bagged numerous accolades in several competitions. She served as the Annette Club coordinator in the year 2015-16, the First Lady of the Rotary Club of Madras Srinagar in 2017-18, and also as the Associate Chairperson for the District Ants Forum and the Women Empowerment Team, and is currently serving as a Youth Services Director for the Rotary Club of Madras Srinagar. We are honored to have you here today, ma'am. I now request you to share a few words.
Thank you so much. And that was an introduction that was not required. I've been associated with you guys for I don't know how long, but I should actually say, if I have to talk from my heart, we're more than happy to be associated with you all, and you're probably the closest to our heart as an Interact Club. Hats off to you all for all the work that you all are doing. As Shantala and Pankaj said, irrespective of pandemic or not, you have always found a way out of out to do what you wanted to do. So that is what we are looking at. And Interact, what we would say is a part of Rotary. Rotary is a platform that you have got, and that is what your school has promoted, and your school is backing you all on that. What are we here for as Interact Club? What are we trying to do? Apart from friendship and service, what are they actually trying to do to you all? They're trying to make you leaders. So what do you mean by leaders? So that is what we have to really think about, and that is what your school is also doing. See, when you want to do a program, when you want to do this fundraiser, what are the things that go into it? It's very difficult to address a gathering where I see only pictures of, where I don't see faces, but still I'm so happy to see Vibha and Venkatraman. Okay, so what we're actually looking at, see, because you can't unmute, I'm just going on, okay? So we are looking at from the basic. You have to first perceive an idea. How do you perceive an idea? It is how you look at the society. If I go to a place, what am I going to do? I say, oh, hi, very nice. But when you're an interactor, you will say how I can help those people. What is their folly? What is their problem there? That is what you will look at. Then you perceive an idea. Then you see what you can do. So you do the planning. So what every minute thing, God lies in the detail. That is what you all are doing. See, even when you're saying recording, they're saying please mute yourself. So that is the detail that you're looking at. So that is the perfection you're looking at. So all of you, when you say what you have to do your advertisement, you're doing posters, you're putting it on social media. So what are you doing? What would you call that? So that is the public image that you're creating. So all these are huge corporate terms. What you're already started doing when you're in school. So that is what. And when I say, please write an essay, would you like to do it? No. But when you have to present yourself as a speech, you're doing it. So that is what you're doing now. So all your hidden talents are coming out and your school is backing you on that. That is what we are bringing out here. And that is why we want to do the Raila also. So actually, ideally speaking, we should have had the Raila at the end of this month. But because the pandemic is high, we are just postponing it, but we will surely do it. So as ma'am said, this 12th batch is the best batch and we really want to see the best batch also. Okay? It is always said, எப்பொருள் யார் யார் வாய் கேட்பினும் அப்பொருள் மெய்ப்பொருள் காண்பது அறிவு. Today you've heard n number of people talking. And it is not only today, but please accept and take in whatever is right for you. You all are doing an amazing job. Even big clubs like us, we cannot do things like 4 lakh project where you go furnish a science lab. That is a very big thing that you all are doing. Amazing kids. You all need a big clap for yourself. You're really, really, really amazing. Okay, so next thing that Rotary has done, ma'am, I'm just taking 2 more minutes. I just need to do this. Rotary has done, so this is about your, and I would like to say that I would like to contribute 1,000 as a starting to your fundraiser. I will ask you, ma'am, how to send it to you and we will send it to you. Apart from that, if you see now today India is a polio-free India and that is because of Rotary. One of Rotary's biggest achievements is polio, eradication of polio from the face of the earth. So we are talking in millions of dollars. And every year we collect money and we send it to Rotary International. Rotary International, suppose we say we are collecting $50 million all over the world and we're sending it to Rotary International, Bill Gates doubles that amount. So if we give $50 million, he gives $100 million. So it is totally $150 million that is being circulated all over the world and we buy the vaccine. Rotary buys the vaccine. And it is the logistics. It has to go to people, then the salary, everything. There's so many things that are involved. So that is what we are doing. So what has happened in 2019, suddenly the cases increased to about 3 or 4 cases a week. Then in December, in 2020, it came to 140 cases. And where are these cases now? It is in Pakistan and Afghanistan, which means our neighbors are affected. So we have to be very, very careful. That is why the sudden drive towards polio again. So that we don't want polio coming back. We already have enough with this pandemic. We don't want polio also to come back to us. So that is why we are doing this fundraiser. And how Venkatraman said, Sirithuli Peruvellam, every drop counts. So that is what we're saying. Each individual of us is part of Rotary. And Rotary as a whole, we are trying to eradicate this. So let us all help. In this, what they have done is we have created an app and workout app. Okay, all of you, we will send you the link. You can subscribe to that app. It is 100 rupees to subscribe to that app. And then you just need, it is only for 2 months or a month. And whatever, suppose you're walking 2 kilometers a day, there is another company, someone like Adidas or someone like Decathlon, who is willing to pay 2 rupees for the 2 kilometer, for each kilometer that you walk, 2 or 3 rupees. Okay, so you say you're 100 interactors. I'm just putting a number, okay? You can give it, this is called gifting an experience. You're gifting the experience to the world to be polio free. So out of your pocket, you're actually doing only 100 rupees out, and all the rest is just that you're going to do your workout, which is going to keep you fit and healthy. You can give it to your parents, your friends. You can have a competition within yourself, or keep a challenge, whatever. I'm just saying, say 2 kilometers per day and 100 of y'all. I'm just putting a number, an average. So 100 of y'all, which means 200 kilometers a day. Let us say you'll work out 20 for 20 days. So then what are we looking at? Any of you can unmute? Or is
4,000.
4,000.
Okay, yeah,
So,
sorry.
okay, so 4,000 says what then 2 rupees into 4,000?
8,000.
8,000.
8,000. So all of you are going to just give without any work. You're going to give 8,000 to Rotary International for polio, which is going to be doubled by Bill Gates. Okay, so he is going to give you 16,000. So that is the magnitude that you're going to help us out with. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you in this forum because you guys are just amazing. Okay, so you always find a way to do things that others really think you should sit back and relax during the pandemic. No, that is not it. So you are anyway finding your way out. So I just thought if you all can step in with us on this project, we would be more than happy. And thank you for this opportunity. Wishing all you guys all the very, very best. And we will surely share this link. Please take it forward and do let your friends also know about this. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, Annapurni. And moreover, uh, you all just, it is not just friendship and service. You always remember team building is important. And how do you team build? You recognize the people who have helped you. You recognize their work, their hard work, and let it not be only your peer group or your team. Your biggest support and your team is your teachers. So please recognize them also before you leave. 12th, it is very important you recognize your teachers who have helped you. And as he said, they are the biggest ladders that you've found in your life as of now. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm so grateful to you for highlighting the importance of observation and a well rounded perspective on serving the community. And we genuinely hope that we get to have Raila before our academic year ends because the Rotary Club continues to inspire us every single day. And finally, we request our principal, Mrs. Rukmini Sridharan ma'am, to address the audience.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. A very warm welcome to all the dignitaries present in this August gathering. First, I must be thankful to Dr. Mrs. YGP, her true divine blessings on all of us, and the memories that we carry with us, the good olden days, whatever that we have heard from ma'am, whatever that we have observed from ma'am, and whatever the guidance that we have taken from ma'am is what is motivating us to move forward. And definitely, I should thank our management for having the trust and confidence in us and allowing us to take the activities of the Interact Club forward in this pandemic. And the next person to whom we should be grateful is Mr. YG Rajendra, who has been our constant support in all our endeavors. He was the one who introduced Rotary Club of Madras Srinagar to us way back in 2017. And definitely with excellent support rendered by the Rotary Club Madras Srinagar, we are where we are today. Yes, of course, our wonderful students, our faculty members, and the parents, without whose support all these initiatives cannot be taken forward. We are thankful as an institution to all the stakeholders who are helping us in doing this wonderful job through Interact Club. As Meenakshi ma'am said, we can't believe that we have taken up projects which were otherwise thought that it is impossible. because it is not so easy first to think of an idea, to organize things, to raise funds. And when we are dealing with money, we are accountable for each and every penny that we collect. So having a proper audit, maintaining the accounts, and ensuring that the fund that we have collected is contributed to the needy person and not allow it just to go waste, or just like that, to create a name in the activities of Interact Club to do something. We are not doing that. We are reaching out to the people who are actually in need. And after we complete our activities, the joy that we see, the smile that we see on our students' faces, and equally to the people who have received the help, that is beyond words. Yes, of course, the pandemic has deterred us from doing a few activities like we used to normally teach the children, because we are in the midst of a slum in Chammanjeri, where we have the tsunami colony people. Many of them are first generation learners. So yes, we were doing service to them in the form of inviting them on Saturdays to our schools, giving them some nutritious breakfast, and teaching them for 2 or 3 hours. Each one, we were carrying out such activities also which were beyond money. But this pandemic has not allowed us to do that for the past 2 years. Even last year and this year, when we thought of this fundraising event, if it was physical, we can say entry ticket 100 rupees, and we can have lot of food stalls and lot of activities inside the campus, which allowed us to raise huge amounts of money. But virtually, when we say entry ticket, there are few people who are mocking at us for what you are getting this entry ticket. So probably we could name it as a virtual pass. So the intention is we want to help someone who is in need. So we are happy. Even last year we were able to mobilize 1,50,000 in this virtual carnival, and this year also, if not more, our target is at least to get the same amount of 1,50,000, so that we are in a position to carry out whatever plans and the proposals that are with us. We are truly thankful to Mr. Ravinder and Mrs. Radha Ramesh, and I really want to confess here that Mr. Ravinder is classmate of Mrs. Annapurni and Mrs. Radha Ramesh is a classmate of mine. So it's really, both of us feel really very happy that we were our classmates, whom we were sitting together, spending our days together, chatting together. And today when we look at each other at whatever that small things that we have accomplished in our life, professionally and personally, I think we really feel proud of each other. And it also, it also gives us a feeling that நம்மளுக்கு யாராவது வேணும்னா கை கொடுக்கறதுக்கு ஆள் இருக்கா நம்மளுக்கு அப்படின்னு ஒரு கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ். So see, when I called Mrs. Radha, she was initially she was a little reluctant. நான் இல்ல ராதா நீ வந்துதான் ஆகணும். I am very proud of you for whatever you are. So I definitely want you to join as a guest for our function. So it's really a very unique feeling that both Mrs. Annapurni and myself, we are feeling today that we are having our classmates on board as the guests for the function. So thank you to both of you for your wonderful speech, and thank you to all the Rotarians. And without your support, without the motivation, and definitely our school would not have been able to achieve whatever we have done so far. And we look forward to your continuous support in the years to come, because we really want to do more, want to instill the values for the upcoming batches of students as well. And I also place the request to the 12th standard students of 2021, 22, that as alumni, like how we have Mr. Ravinder and Mrs. Vidya here today, Mrs. Radha here today, we want you all to come back and cherish the moments that you have had at our school to all your juniors in the years to come. So the name and fame that PSBB is able to build today, it is purely through their alumni with 60 years of existence. So in future, moving forward, even PSBB Millennium would also like to have the association with all the alumni, to make the experiences better for a future generation. Thank you very much. Over to Venkat. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. To be very honest, whatever we have achieved is only because of the help of the Rotary Club and our school faculty and the administration. And I guess on behalf of all the students of class 12 in this academic year, we will definitely cherish the years that we have spent and learned in this school. Before we proceed to the vote of thanks, I request Principal Ma'am, Shantala Ma'am, and all the executives of the Interact Club, along with the Chief Guest, Guest of Honor, and other Rotarians to switch on their videos for a quick photo shoot.
No duty is more urgent than that of returning a hearty thanks, blissfully quoted by James Allen. A graceful and wonderful morning to one all gathered here today in this gifted online platform. The pandemic has continued into its third year, making each of our lives difficult. Despite every hindrance in our path, we have managed to set our carnival on the go again, making it a huge success. On behalf of the PSV Millennium School OMR, I would like to thank our ever supporting Principal Rukmini ma'am and all our teachers for giving us yet another opportunity, being our backbone in hosting this event and guiding us through every flaw, making sure we had a great learning experience. I'd like to extend my sincere thanks to our beloved chief guest, Mr. Ravindra Chandrasekharan, and the guest of honor, Mrs. Radha Ramesh, who spared time from their busy schedule to preside over this carnival. I'd like to thank our indeed special guests, Rotarian Pankaj Dave, Rotarian Shantala Satya, and Rotarian Meenakshi Peliyakarpan. My heartfelt gratitude to all the performers who lit up the show with their spectacular performances and filled it with all the fun and entertainment anchoring the most loved festival of our school. I'd also like to thank the parents for their immense contributions to our great achievements.
At this juncture, we would like to place on record our sincere gratitude to the members of the SMC and the members of PTA. Thank you. At the outset, we would like to thank all the donors who have contributed towards the community development program of the school through the Interact Club. Kalpataru, the fundraising event of the PSVB Millennium School, has always been a source of inspiration and excitement for our students, inspired to donate and excited to find out if there is an element of luck. Yes, it's now time to spin the wheel of luck to see who the winners of the raffle tickets are. We have gift vouchers worth rupees 10,000 split among the 15 lucky winners. The first prize is a gift voucher worth rupees 2,000, second prize for rupees 1,500, third prize for rupees 1,000. Apart from that, we have 10 special winners receiving gift vouchers worth rupees 500 each and 2 consolation prizes worth rupees 250 each. Here we go, spinning the wheel round and round. Let's see who's going to be the winner of the consolation prize of rupees 250 worth. Sai Ritika of class 5D receiving the gift voucher worth rupees 250. Let's move on to find the second winner of the consolation prize of the gift voucher worth rupees 250. Here we go. It is Ram of class 1D, the winner of the second consolation prize worth rupees 250. Now, let's move on to our special winners receiving gift vouchers of rupees 500 each. Here we go. And the winner here is Akash. So Akash, please make a note of your transaction ID because your class is not mentioned and the section is not mentioned. So please make a note of the transaction ID and whoever that Akash is can claim the prize. Here we go for the second winner of the 500 gift voucher. And second winner is TT transaction ID, no name. For those whose names are not reflecting here, please make a note of it, note of the transaction ID, and we will communicate with you later. Let's go on for the third winner of the 500 rupees gift voucher. And the third winner is again another transaction ID. Please take a note of the transaction ID 202-637-635-730 is your UPI transaction ID. Is the third winner of 500 rupees gift voucher. Let's start with the fourth winner. And the fourth winner of the 500 Prayank Mama, class 11B. Let's move on to the fifth winner of the 500 gift voucher. And the fifth winner of the 500 rupees gift voucher is class 7. Now it's time for the sixth winner. Let us know who the sixth winner is going to be. And it is again, we need the transaction ID here 202-490-011-574. Please make a note of this number and verify if it is your transaction ID. And the sixth winner, the seventh winner, I stand corrected. The seventh winner, again, without it, please take a look at the transaction ID 202-280-718-367. That's the seventh winner of the 500 rupees gift voucher. Let's move on to the eighth winner of the 500 rupees gift voucher. And the winner is This is a teacher of our school, Gayatri Karthik ma'am. And next, let's move on to the ninth winner of the 500 rupees gift voucher. And 186724. Please make a note and check or verify your UPI IDs. Let's move on to the last gift voucher, that is the 10th winner of the 500 of class 20. Congratulations to all the winners of 250 gift vouchers and rupees 500 worth gift vouchers. So we've had 12 winners so far. And now it's time to go for the third prize. That is a gift voucher worth rupees 1,000. Chain Baiju is the winner of the third prize, that is 1,000 rupees gift voucher. Congratulations, Chain Baiju. Let's move on to find out who the second winner is. A prize worth rupees 1,500. And the winner is take a note of the UPI ID. It's 202-415-47476. So the winner of this transaction ID, please verify and communicate with the school. And now it's time to know the first prize winner, the luckiest person of the draw, worth rupees 2,000 gift voucher. is again another UPI transaction ID 202-401-853-560. Please make a note of your transaction ID, and the winner of the 2000 rupees gift voucher can be claimed by verifying with your UPI ID. Congratulations to all the winners of the spinning wheel, raffle ticket, lucky draw, and the lucky persons of today. We congratulate all the 15 prize winners of the day. Thank you for your contribution.